Building trust and maintaining relationship is one of the key elements that you need if you're going to be a leader worth following. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 things that you could be doing right now that could be causing people to trust you less and to follow you less, and you may not even realize it, but we're going to discuss that on The Everyday Leader. Welcome to the channel. My name is Jim at theeverydayleader.biz, and we help everyday leaders like you become a leader worth following. We upload videos each and every week, so please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on bells for notifications so that you can be notified each and every time that we upload a new video. If you're going to be a leader who's creating massive impact, then you're going to have levels of influence that run deep. And to do that, you need to continually build relationship. But maybe, just maybe, you're doing a few things that is causing you to lose relationships. So let's jump in and talk about the 5 things that is causing you to lose respect and lose relationship, and ultimately will cause you to lose your ability to lead or impact someone's life. Number 5 on the list is you don't reply to messages. Whether it be email or whether it be text message or whether it be any of those type of things, you don't reply. Now, let me say this, each and every one of us are given the opportunity to say maybe once, maybe twice, we don't reply. But if you're a leader who says, hey, message me or text me, contact me and I'll be there for you, and you refuse to be there or you don't be there, there is a place where your influence begins to decrease, because now people are questioning whether they can trust you, whether they actually can trust you that you're going to be doing the thing that you say you're going to be doing. But many times, if you've given somebody the ability to message you, if you've given somebody the ability to contact you, then you have to honor your word and actually reply to the things. When you don't reply to people's messages and you begin to ignore people, or that's what the people perceive, people begin to lose trust and you begin to lose influence because you're not replying when you open the door to reply. Number 4 on our list of things that may be causing you to lose influence and ultimately respect is the fact that you make it all about you. You're on this date and you're sitting there talking to this person, and all they can do is they're sitting there like, hey, and I've done this, and hey, I've done this, and hey, I've done this, and what about this, and how are you doing this, and I'm doing this, and it becomes all about the me show. Well, if you're all about the me show, it loses respect from people. It loses influence because people don't want to always talk about you, particularly if they've invested money in you, if they've invested time in you. They're there to fix their problems, not hear about how good you are. And if you're going to be a leader worth following, then we need to understand that the conversation needs to be focused on others, and our experiences need to be accentuation points or points where we use to help them understand a point we're making. Not about us, not all about us, because we're building relationships that last and we're building influence to impact people on deeper levels. So make it about them and ask them more questions. Number 3 on our list of things you could be doing that is losing you respect is you don't ask questions and you only give solutions. Have you ever gone to the doctor and you walked into the doctor and you said, "Doctor, I have a problem." And before they even asked, "What's your problem?" they went, "Here's 2 aspirin, take some rest and drink some water. Have a nice day." How would that make you feel? How would that make you think about that doctor? Well, leaders, we may be inadvertently doing the same thing. Instead of saying, what is really the issue going on here? Why are you feeling this way? Help me understand what you're trying to communicate with me. Instead of doing that, as leaders, because a lot of leaders are go-getters, we want to offer 3 steps on, you're not doing this right, you'd be doing this better, and if you wanted to change your life, this would happen. Instead of saying, hey, how did you get to this point? I'm going to promise you that if you offer more solutions than questions, it really becomes about you and your solutions than it does about their problem. And as a leader, if you overlook this and you just offer solutions, then you're a leader who's missing out opportunities to build lasting relationships and ultimately build significant impact into somebody's life. Which brings us down to number 2 on our list of 5 things that you may be doing that is causing you to lose respect, and that is you don't keep your word. You don't keep your word. Now, I want to say that character is everything. And many leaders I've seen and many leaders I've been in interaction with, They overpromise and underdeliver, which means you actually say you want to give people more than you actually give. And that's a problem. When you overpromise and underdeliver, when you say, I'm going to give you X, Y, and Z, and you only give X, people take notice. They get some upset. They may never tell you, they may never communicate that with you, but that truly loses respect because people trust you. And if you can't keep your word, that level of trust is decreased. And over time, they will no longer follow you. And ultimately, they'll start telling other people why they can't follow you as well. So instead of over-promising and under-delivering, that we want to switch that and say we're going to over-deliver and under-promise. Because if I say, here's X, but I give you X, Y, and Z, it automatically builds consistency, trust, relationship, and you can create deeper impact by just that simple switch. But you got to do it or you're going to lose it. This is the number one thing that could be causing you to lose respect, and that is that you act as if everything else is important. Leader, relationships are the most important thing in your life. Is when somebody comes to you and say, hey, I need to talk to you. Or, hey, we have a problem and there's a conflict. Let's hash this out. And you say, well, I can't do that because I have X, Y, and Z to do. And X, Y, and Z is all your to-do list. That can wait 10, 15, 20 minutes. What you're telling the person is that they're not important in your life. Even after you said, I want to build relationship with you. Even after you said, hey, I would love to lead you, or I would love to be able to take you to this place. When you show people that everything else is more important than they are, then they won't trust you, and ultimately you'll lose your ability to lead them. Now, leaders, I know that each and every one of you guys are doing the best you can, and this may be a place where you don't even know you're doing this. But I wanted to bring these 5 things up to you so that you can at least be aware and start to reflect and say, am I doing any of them? Because in this life, you get one opportunity to impact people. And I want you to be a leader worth following, and you to be a leader that people respect and will follow to the place that you're taking them. Thank you for investing in your leadership and taking the time to spend time with me on this video. Now, if you'll just click right here on this next video, you're going to be able to be taken into another series that helps you become a leader worth following, and I look forward to interacting with you again.